If you watch my content, you've probably noticed that I don't claim oppression that much. You know, I'm autistic, but I don't really like complain about how people treat me because for the most part, I feel like I've been treated well. And I'm also pan or bi. I really think you can use those interchangeably and get away with it 99.99% of the time. But I just haven't really been discriminated on it that much in my life. Really. I mean, even like in school, it just wasn't much of an issue. I was lucky and I had good friends. So with all that being said, it's not something I typically do, but I've actually never, at least until recently, experienced biphobia that much. You know, like, that is to say, discrimination against bi people, usually from others within the LGBTQ community, like, you're not a real gay, that kind of thing. But then straight people would be like, you're not a real straight, blah, blah. I haven't experienced that much of it. Like, not a negligible amount. Except, for those of you who have been following, nothing interesting happened on Twitter. There was no discourse, no controversy, nothing at all. But as a result of absolutely nothing taking place, you know, I actually saw a pretty extraordinary amount of what I would describe as, yeah, there is no discourse in bossing site. Something that I would describe unironically as like real biphobia from other people in the queer community, and quite a lot of it too, with some of the sentiments being echoed by hundreds of people, what felt like thousands, you know, depending on how much you want to extrapolate from likes and retweets and stuff. And regardless of your opinions on the nothing that happened, I think that we should all be capable of denouncing that at the very least. So I just want to say it actually kind of sucks. Sometimes I even get it from my own community. People who say like, well, you're not really gay. You're like straight passing. And I don't know what that means exactly. I feel like I talk about how guys are hot and dick all the time on the stream. So I don't know. I don't know how I'm straight. I mean, I feel like, I don't know. Seems made up. But it seems like a lot of people are totally comfortable doing the bigotry as long as they don't like the person they're doing it to. Because the gatekeeping shit can be really bad. Like, say for trans people, for example, you know, if a person is talking about transphobia and they're like an in-the-closet trans woman, I'm not going to go up to them and say like, sweetie, you haven't experienced transness enough to have an opinion on this. I think we'd all agree that's kind of a really stupid thing to do. But there were people that were trying to unironically discredit my point in a lot of really weird ways. Like, how many guys have you fucked? How many prides have you been to? Have you ever even actually been with a guy? Are you pretending? People accused me of pretending for clout. I saw one particularly popular take from a person that I'm going to assume for their sake is not doing well mentally, saying that people only call me pan because I'm a chaser, which is a wonderful thing to have accused of you. And then they went on to engage in a lot of really gratuitous speculation as to sexual acts relating to me, which, again, hope they're doing okay mentally. Anyway, like, I saw a lot of this, and I think this sentiment is echoed from a lot of people too. The idea that, like, if you have an opinion on X or Y, you need to be gay enough, or you need to be like in the crowd, in the community enough. I've always been of the opinion that, you know, you can have an opinion on anything you want. You can have an opinion on queer stuff if you're straight. You can have an opinion on trans stuff if you're cis. If it's a good opinion, then work it out. And if it's a bad opinion, then work it out. But the quality of the opinion is not determined by the demographic characteristics of the person expressing that opinion. You know, I've always been of that belief. You know, I think there are plenty, trust me, there are plenty of gay people with really shitty takes on gay issues. Plenty of straight people with good takes on them. I just think we should, I don't know, assess the value of the idea based on the value of the idea and not by, like, anything else. Whatever. The biphobia was, that's still a word I'm not comfortable saying. It just sounds so like I'm being a crybaby or whatever, but I don't know, it's a real thing. Shiwan had apparently experienced this a lot because I know she's complained about it quite a lot. People say like that she's not a real bi or whatever. I can't speak for her or anything. I know she said that on Twitter, but it is a thing. And I mean, I hope anyone watching this would already agree with me, but oh God, late. Now I'm hungry. Just like a couple quick points, some reassurance, okay? First of all, to people speculating about how bi I am, I have fucked all of your moms and all of your dads at the same time. And in their ecstatic throes, they have said very unkind things about you. Okay? Very just heinous, heinous stuff. So that's not good. All right? That relationship you've got going on with your parents, it's not good. And taking it out on me won't fix it. Hello. You know who else doesn't like biphobia? How are we doing? That good, huh? Doing that good? My little chicken mutant. So, to my credentials, I say that. That's my first point. And second of all, I understand that there are... What are you doing with this leg? Why? Yeah? You just like having it up? Oh, ah! All right, be free. Very spry. It is insane how loud her self licks are. Like when she's licking herself, it sounds like mixing mac and cheese. I don't know what physical processes are causing that to be the case, but yeah, just you can hear it from like the other room. She's so disgusting. I love her. But anyway, just some reassurance. If you're bi or pan or whatever, or if you think that you're bi or pan or whatever, your validity isn't determined by how many sexual experiences you have with like both sides of the pot or all sides of the pot or whatever. Okay. It's totally, totally not. All right. There are a lot of people who are like, I think I'm bi, but I've never actually slept with a guy. I've only slept with girls, and I'm like, maybe I'd like it, maybe I don't. Hey, you can speak confidently as a bi person, okay? Because at the very least, you're questioning. And questioning is often literally considered to be one of the tenets of LGBTQ. Some people say it's Q is questioning instead of queer. I tend to call it queer, but I think we could agree that questioning is in the ballpark. I mean, if we turn down everyone who is just questioning, then we would be invalidating a lot of people who are in the early stages of their transition or their self-discovery or whatever, So we shouldn't do that. So anyway, to all the Malders on Twitter, work stuff out with your parents, okay? And